The 2022 Naismith Outstanding Contributor to Women's Basketball is Beth Bass.
Get me. Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you. Wow. That was, that got me a little emotional. Eric? Yeah, Eric's the executive director of the Atlanta Tip-Off Club, who just does an amazing job with Barry, and that was truly awesome. That takes a lot of work, so I truly appreciate that. Makes you think about I wish my parents could be here and standing here, and like you said, Barry, like to be in this phenomenal World War II museum. It reminds me of Tom Brokaw's great book, The Greatest Generation. So I was really fortunate my parents were a part of that, The Greatest Generation. So I think it's good to pause today and enjoy this amazing venue, and also pause and think about our comrades in the Ukraine. But I want to thank Barry and Eric. When I first started on the Tip-Off Club, I had to do it because Betty James told me I had to go do it. She started the WBCA, and it wasn't always like it was right now, and how they just grown it, and they were equitable before they had to. But I used to be the official second motion, just so I could prove that I was there, the only female in the room. But now it's really changed, and they've done a tremendous job for me personally and professionally, and for the game of women's basketball, and also, of course, our great game here. You know, it's important to me to say this, is that people like Barry and Eric, my colleagues, Beck from Adidas, Greg Beckworth, Jonathan Sims, Rick Jones from Fishbait. I know I shouldn't point people out, but I have to say, those men they did things the right way when no one was looking. Not when things went haywire last year in San Antonio, right, Val? You never forget those that lead the ladder down for you. Pardon the pun, Warner, but we do appreciate you being a sponsor. But you never forget people that treat you as an equal, not because they have to, but when they are authentic about doing that. So thanks to all the sponsors. It's been a Herculean effort for everybody, and we have to continue to think about that as we celebrate Title IX this summer. To the finalists, to the winners, I want to encourage you as males, with your scope, your influence, your reach, to think about leaving that ladder down for a female. It could be in a classroom, it could be, a player, but your influence could change. Look what Kobe did, a girl dad. That's what I'm looking for, and I'm going to challenge you to do that. So we need allies out there. In closing, one of the favorite phrases, right? I've been slow playing this, Mr. Nance. 2 people have gotten this, the great Carol Callan at USA Basketball and Carol Stiff. But every time Eric would call me, about 6 times, he'd say, "Hey, Beth, you want me to present this to you at one of their several great events?" And I said, "Nope. I've never been so cool as to go in with Jim Nance. So I'm going wherever he goes, so here I am." Somebody goes, a friend of mine goes, "Can you believe you're the only female here?" I said, "I'm used to it. I love it. I'll get a dance." The odds are good. But seriously, if you told a small child named Beth Bass, a little girl from Hartsville, South Carolina, that she would be in a press release with the names of the finalists and the winners, but then I would be in a paragraph with the word Naismith and Jim Nance and my name. I wouldn't have believed it. This game is so good to us. Thank you, Gary, Eric, and the Tip-Off Club, and thank you to our great game. I am truly honored.